Welcome to Trinity K9. So we're going to do some reaction videos to dogs doing amazing things and the amazing world of dogs. I hope you enjoy this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to like. We love to have you part of the community. Woof.
Everyone always says you should never feed your dog from the table. But I've been doing it for years and it's made my dog incredibly well behaved around food because this is how I did it. First, I didn't wait for my dog to start begging or try and steal food, then try to correct him. Instead, I decided on exactly what I did want him to be doing while I was eating, then put him on leash.
All right, this is a great start to training your dog. Frequently as people, what we do is we react to the dog's bad behavior. What we really want to do is we want to anticipate and react to the dog's good behavior and then reward that. So let's see what he does.
Filled my treat pouch with a high-value food, took a seat, and waited for him to lie down. Excitedly said yes as he did, then rewarded.
Yes is the marker word that he's using. That's the trigger to let the dog know in the moment that what they did was exactly what you wanted them to do.
When he was automatically lying down every time I took a seat, I started rewarding him for every X number of seconds he remained quiet in the down position. Then repeated the process with my lunch on the table, added a couple more plates of food around the room, and when he was looking like a pro, I started dropping food. But if it sat there for too long or was too close, he popped up right away. So I would get him back into position, make the next couple of repetitions easier, switch to only rewarding once I finished my meal, play the game in a few different positions, got rid of the leash, and now whether I am standing or seated, if there is food present, he knows that whether he wants to get a treat, something from my plate, or this dropped piece of food, he needs to be doing that. Yes, good boy.
That was great. And a couple things that stuck out there. One, marking the behavior when it happens that you like. We don't want to spend a bunch of time on the negatives. We want to remind the dog when they're doing something we like that we enjoyed it. So he used the word yes. That's a great marker word. Yes. And then the food reward. Another thing he did, which was really important, was you put the leash on the dog. You really can't correct the dog or stop them when they don't have the leash on. So put the leash on when you're doing the training, no matter what the circumstance in the beginning, until the dog starts to get it, and then remove that encumbrance from the dog so that you can continue training and the dog has to think about it and react the way it's being trained to react. Great work. Good dog. That was brilliant. I want to give a shout out to Sheriff Chuck and K9 Cinder. I have a friend that does this as a dog that searches for people, and it's such an incredible talent. What a benefit to the world. When you have somebody that's in a horrible situation like that and to be able to have the benefit of the dog's nose, which is about 40 times more sensitive than your and my nose, to be able to search them out no matter where they are. Kudos to these guys. Great work.
The German Shepherd can run up to 48 kilometers per hour. Faster than the German Shepherd is the Doberman Pinscher, reaching 51 kilometers per hour. Then comes the Whippet at 56 kilometers per hour. The Borzoi, also called the Russian Wolfhound, pushes it further, 58 kilometers per hour. The Dalmatian, famous for running with horses, hits 60 kilometers per hour. The Vizsla tears across the ground at 64 kilometers per hour. The Afghan Hound is just a bit faster, 65 kilometers per hour. The ancient Saluki, bred for chasing gazelles, rockets to 68 kilometers per hour. And finally, the champion of speed, the Greyhound. It can sprint up to 72 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest dog in the world.
This is just great. I don't know if you watched this on television recently. The Westminster Kennel Show is on in February now. It is amazing. They give a little bit of a description of each of the talents of the dogs. And all of these dogs were raised specifically to do a purpose over hundreds of years to do specific tasks. In fact, if you look at some of them like a corgi that doesn't have a tail so it doesn't get stepped on, dogs have adapted to do the work that humans want them to do. They're the only animal in the world that we have this kind of a relationship with, and it's beautiful to watch and see an example like that of what they can do, including their incredible speed.
Wait, stand still. We wait until Max gets up so we can feed you. We wait a little bit for Max to be all done bed. He loves feeding you.
I've seen a few of these, and these are incredible. Dogs can memorize about 150 to 200 words at the max.
Want a little snack to tide you over?
Yeah. Watch the dog's ears.
They eat while we wait.
Tilting the head, showing the interest in what's going on around them.
Love you.
Oh.
Play. Eat.
My favorite things.
You're such a good girl.
Right.
They love you
Oh. And they're so
Glad you like
intelligent,
your
they
play.
really want to learn things. They want to please you all the time. And reassurance to your dog is probably the best gift that you can give them. Look at the way she's reassuring this dog right now. He's going to say play and eat again, watch.
Nia. Bed. Eat.
So, just a pro tip here. The most important thing and the favorite thing every one of our dogs does is eating. Food is the most important thing to them. And if you have a dog that's starting to refuse food, that is a sign to you to pay a little bit more attention and investigate what's going on. Dogs that lose interest in food have something going on that we need to pay attention to.
When Max and Mia get out of bed, we can eat. They love feeding you.
Love you. Play, eat. Oh, that was great.
The Belgian Malinois is 10th smartest dog breed, learns commands in seconds. The Rottweiler, 9th, loyal, powerful, and quick to understand. The Papillon, 8th, tiny but genius, solves puzzles fast. The Labrador Retriever, 7th, friendly, obedient, and easy to train. The Shetland Sheepdog, 6th, herds and follows orders like a pro. The Doberman Pinscher, 5th, fast thinker, fearless protector. The Golden Retriever, 4th, smart, gentle, and always reliable. The German Shepherd, 3rd, logical, disciplined, and alert. The Poodle, 2nd, curly-haired mastermind of obedience. The Border Collie, 1st, the world's smartest dog, pure genius.
That's amazing to think about. All of those dogs, one, they were purebred dogs, but they were bred for specific tasks. And that meant to breed them and to get them to do that task, there was a lot of interaction that had to happen with the handler, with the owner. And you can see the benefit of that. You can also see that there's a variety of the dogs that can be used for a variety of things. Look at the Rottweiler was right up in there, and you wouldn't think necessarily that that was that kind of characteristic of that dog. Poodles we know are brilliant. Border Collies we know are brilliant. But every dog has a lot of specific skills that they're able to enhance when we pay attention to them and give them the right rewards at the right time. They're brilliant. I love these IQ videos.
All right, what do we have here? I built him his new kit. Wow! So this, I think, yeah, Belgian Malinois. These crazy athletic dogs. They do the most insane things. My friend Laura Zara has one that is her protector and her best friend and travels everywhere with her. These dogs are unreal. Their level of athleticism is unparalleled. Their training is on point. They can take down anybody. They do crazy flip. Look at that strength lifting that log. I'm curious to see if they have one of these ones that does the backflip. I don't have the sound on, so I don't know what he did there. But yeah, oh my God. I mean, these dogs are absolutely. Look at that. Goes in, grabs his owner a drink. Imagine having a dog that gets you a beer, throws it across the creek. Yeah, he climbs a wall like freaking Spider-Man. This would be such a cool dog to have. Don't get this dog if you live in an apartment, though. I don't care what you say. This is an animal that needs a lot of outdoor space. Wow, that reaction time is insane. Now he's just a happy dog being a happy dog. I love that. So cool. Oh my God, that is.
So this is an important video. One of the things that used to be common was German Shepherds were the dog of choice for police work and for military work. Belgian Malinois are now a little bit more of the breed of choice. There's a number of reasons for that. One of them is just the hip dysplasia that's taken place in the German Shepherd over the years of overbreeding. But the Belgian Malinois, beautiful, strong, intelligent dog. But great piece of advice there by the guy that was talking. You know, we want to make sure we get a dog that we can manage in our environment. It's easier when it's easy at our house. So if you don't have a lot of space, if you don't have a lot of time, pick a dog that's going to be easier and more suited for the environment that you're in. You're going to have a better relationship with them. And look, all dogs are great. Doesn't matter what the breed, all dogs are great. So pick one that's going to be suited for the environment you're in and the skill set you have and the amount of time you have to spend with the dog.
Seeing which one of my dogs is most intelligent. Supposedly, they're supposed to stick their paws out before the wall if they're intelligent.
Okay, as a parent, I'm just going to pause. You're not supposed to pick one of your kids over the other, even if it's true.
Let's start with the baby. Here we go. Let's try again. Let's try again.
Head bud. All right, so
Ruby
you
did
are
not
not
pass.
high on the
Let's try
intelligence
Archie.
list. That was a touch.
I think that was an attempt. Let me free up his arms.
Close.
Okay, maybe not. One more time. Okay.
Maybe not.
Archie didn't pass either.
All right, Teddy, let's
now
go.
for Teddy. Oh, Teddy, one more time.
Yeah.
We got the smart one here. Good job,
Yeah,
Ted.
again, you don't do this with your kids. You don't want to pick one over the other. They're all smart. They're all perfect for us. Thank you for joining us today at Trinity K9s. What a great group of dogs. What an important bunch of information that we're learning about our favorite companion. I want to thank you for being a part of the community. See you next time at Trinity K9s.